Hello and welcome to Capital Online TV News. My name is Margaret Wahito and here are the stories making headlines. Lands Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu on Tuesday honored summons to report to the Integrity Center for questioning over allegations of corruption facing her. Ngilu is being questioned on claims that she conspired with the landowner in Likoni to inflate the cost of land meant for squatters by over 100 million shillings. Siaya Senator and former Lands Minister James Orengo was also expected to Integrity Center on Tuesday. Orengo is alleged to have received a 5 million shillings bribe during his tenure as a minister and is also accused of irregularly allocating himself a parcel of land. A total of 113 bodies of Garissa University massacre have so far been identified in the ongoing forensic exercise at the Chiromo mortuary. According to Dr. Sobi Mulindi, who is coordinating the exercise, 64 were identified through the forensic fingerprint system method by the CID officers, while 34 others were identified physically by their relatives. Dr. Mulindi says the rest were identified by the National Registration Bureau and postmortems have already been conducted on 35 bodies. He indicated that the identification exercise is expected to end on Tuesday to enable the government to release bodies to their next of kin for burial.
Since yesterday, we have made a lot of progress. 64 bodies have been identified through fingerprints and 34 by relatives. That brings to 98. Another 10 have been identified by the National Registration Bureau and another 5 by the National Registration Bureau. So we are at 113. And the government pathologist is compiling a full list. And after he has compiled that full list...
Former police boss David Kimayo now says the attack in Garissa is proof enough that the terror menace in the country is not only the responsibility of the IG's office alone. Kimayo says the insecurity challenge in Kenya is a responsibility of all Kenyans who should work together in fighting terrorism. He was speaking after donating blood outside the Kencom building in Nairobi in aid of the terror attack victims who are admitted at the Kenyatta National Hospital. Kimayo retired late last year at the height of terror attacks in Mandera following sustained pressure that he had failed to secure the country. Hundreds of protesters took to the streets in Nairobi on Tuesday to protest the government's failure to protect Kenyans against terror attack in the country following last week's killing of 148 people in Garissa. The demonstrators included civil society activists and University of Nairobi students who demanded urgent government action and assurance in fighting terrorism. 142 students and 6 security personnel were executed last Thursday when Al-Shabaab militants raided Garissa University College, holding hundreds of students hostage. Mining Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala has questioned why he's taken the Garissa massacre to get the northeastern leaders to root out those believed to be Al-Shabaab operatives. Balala says Muslim leaders should have taken up the task a long time ago and perhaps Friday morning's atrocity could have been avoided. Balala, however, says that the Muslim community should not be condemned as a whole for acts of terror as they are perpetuated by a minor criminal element. He was speaking this afternoon after donating blood together with former Inspector General of Police David Kimayo for the casualties of Friday's terror attack on Garissa University College students.
I believe we should have named them long time ago. I think it's good now people have the courage. We need to be also very cautious that when you name somebody you might be a target. But we should all hold together and stand in solidarity that we name the criminals and we stand and defend the people who have been whistleblowers, because we can't continue to have criminals among ourselves.
When we come back, we'll have a look at business.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category. Confirm payment transaction. Confirm your EGG Pay PIN. Then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
And in business, the Public Service Commission was on Tuesday set to commence the interviews for the selection of the new central bank governor. Those to be interviewed for the governor's post include the current Deputy Governor Haron Sirma. Others on the shortlist are Patrick Ngogi Njoroge, former CBK Deputy Governor Edward Sambili, Penina Wanjira Kariuki, and the current National Treasury Economic Secretary Geoffrey Ngogi Mwau. The panel will then pick 3 candidates for the job after the interviews and forward the names to the President, who will recommend only one to the National Assembly for approval as next governor. And from the sports desk, the national sevens team was expected in the country on Tuesday afternoon from Japan, where they collected a single point in the 7th leg of the World 7 Series. Veteran Lavin Asego has been ruled out of the penultimate leg in the Glasgow next month after picking up a knock in Japan. Kenya, who are fighting to avoid relegation from co-status, will play series leaders South Africa, New Zealand and Samoa in a killer Pool B in Scotland. And that was our news. Remember to log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I've been your host, Margaret Wahito.